Oh, man. You and your burping, man.
Yeah,
You were burping all through season
I'm
1 episode.
gassy. I'm a little gassy. Don't judge. Only Judy can judge me.
All right. Well, welcome back. You made it. You managed to stick around for another week.
Yes, and I'm sad that we don't have to. We're going to stop talking about Mexican food now, honestly.
We just talked about it. How are we stop talking about Mexican food when you just brought it back up?
I know. Because I'm just saying that I'm sad that we're not going to talk about it. We're going to go back into the real point of Dusty Futon, which is actually another thing that excites me.
Yeah.
Can you tell? These shorts are thin. You probably can tell.
Well, your beer can's holding your chub.
That's my other beer can.
Yeah, not holding, covering, not holding. You're holding your chub. No, yeah, so
Wow.
Man, we have come a long way. The Dusty Futon has come a real long way.
There we go.
We're not as vulgar as we used to be, but man, it's still free flowing. It's still the same concept. It really is. And I know you've been, like I said, you've been busy. You haven't been able to listen to any of the newer episodes, but it's still artist centric. It's still focused on the music, and it's still all about bringing the local scene together and everything. And that's what it ended up doing. You were saying that for this next episode, which is episode 4 of season 2, we see Dive Bomber. And you were telling me a story before I didn't press record.
Yes. So Dive Bomber actually came around. They graced the Dusty Futon because coincidentally, working at a radio station event at a Hooters in Escondido, fine establishment, I had recognized him actually, randomly. This happens, by the way, all the time. A lot of people will tell you that I run into people I know no matter where I go. 39,000 feet in the air. My first commercial plane ride ever. I ran into 2 friends. Anyway, that's a separate story. Coming back here. I'm this guy, Rob, their guitar player at the time. I recognized him from my teenage years because he used to play in a band called Malice 420. And they were a heavy metal band, really thrashy, Pantera-esque. And I, called him out on that. And when I said Malice 420, his eyes turned to dinner plates. They were just like, like he tried to bury it in the past, and
that's funny.
I found it, and he's like, crap, I have to kill you now. No, actually.
but instead he gave you a CD.
He gave me a CD, which was even better. He killed me audibly. He killed me with song.
With musicalness.
Yeah. Killing me softly with his song. Yeah. Killing me softly. Oh, God. Okay. So anyway, he gave me this thing, and the first thing I noticed is the singer is painted head to toe. Like Wes Borland used to do back in the Limp Bizkit days, only he looks like... I may have even mentioned this in the episode that he looks like the underside of a freeway like a freeway bridge in L.A. Just totally graffitied up, but it's actually really cool. He's got flags and flames, and it's like glow in the dark and fluorescent. Anyway, he uses it at the shows, and they're just very energetic. And he's got a great voice too. So,
unfortunately, we didn't have him on the episode.
No, we didn't actually get to have them on. So we just talked about them. Because needless they be there, we had to record something.
Yeah.
But bless their hearts, they did share their love via social media with us on Facebook, Dusty Futon. And it was a really fun time talking about it and listening to their music because Big Jon had never heard them at all, too.
No.
And he liked it at all. So we're going to play that a little bit right now for you. This is episode 4 from season 2 with Dive Bomber.
In the Dusty Futon. So just keep an eye on these levels up here and make sure you're not that small. And just try to
turn me up a little bit.
But when you get loud, it gets really loud.
I guess. Maybe. Ha! Okay, I see what you
see. So be careful with your ranges there, dude. So,
all right.
You just looked like you were giving a microphone head. That's funny.
And it's right.
That's a good way to start this next episode. Giving head to the microphone on the Dusty Futon.
You got to get the listeners excited somehow.
It's the only way you can.
Absolutely.
The unfortunate part is they didn't get to witness the visual
of you practically going down on a microphone.
Well, I'm sure they got the visual now.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So picture the pictures of Tyler with his mouth gaping open like a, smiling like a donut, as they say, and then the microphone gently going in and out of the center of that donut. Okay, don't stop. Put that shit away.
Oh, dude, I almost got to the uvula.
Oh, gross. Okay, moving on. So we you brought in a CD.
Brand new CD. And we're going to stray a little bit from the punk rock theme that we've been as of late.
Which I'm excited because I'm more of a traditional rock and heavy rock kind of guy.
Oh, and punk is fun. It's
so
easy and so much fun.
I love punk, and we've talked about doing a punk band together. So
yes, we have. I don't think anything that we would make would be anything except punk.
Yeah, I've really, between you and me together, yeah, exactly. So what's the name of the band?
Well, there's this band in San Diego, and they're called Dive Bomber. A lot of you guys have heard of them.
Yeah, they've got a huge following on Facebook, over 4,000 fans already.
Is that it?
I know, right? You'd think it'd be more.
No, good for those guys,
No.
man. That's good. That's almost as much as the Dusty Futon.
Yeah, that's about 40 times what the Dusty Futon has. But you know what? Give or take a couple.
So anyway, you can hear all about them, but it doesn't do you justice until you see them. If you actually see a picture of these guys, go on Facebook, Facebook/Dive Bomber Music. And just take a look at these guys.
Now the thing, and we're going to have a link on DustyFuton.com, so you can link directly to their Facebook fan or their band page. But the reason we're directing you to go look rather than to just listen is because the lead singer of the band,
Nomad is his name.
Nomad. Every show. He paints himself from head to toe.
Literally. He looks like the underside of an L.A. freeway.
And sometimes it's iridescent, glow-in-the-dark paint, like under black light.
It's all black light capable. It's nuts, dude. The guy's insane. So it's just something fun to look at and even more fun to listen to.
Yeah. So we're actually going to start off with track number
3.
3.
This album that they have, it's called Pin-Ups in Parachutes.
Pin-Ups and Parachutes.
Pin-Ups and Parachutes and stuff. And the track we're about to play you right now, we're actually going to start things off a little soft with a power ballad that they have. At least I would call
interesting.
It a power ballad.
You would call it a power ballad. I call it almost a prog rock style, but it's also I would call it a true rock. Like it's textbook rock style beats.
Yes.
And they groove, and that's what makes it a little bit progressive is the groove.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and start this.
As hell.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm just going to come out and say, I mean, if you like bands like Faith No More, or if you listen to like Living Colour, you might have a brand new favorite band after this.
Oh, yeah.
It's haunting.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait.
There's that groove. Instantly, I'm feeling the vibe.
Yeah. I'm going to take you guys all the way to the chorus. You have to.
Oh, yeah. This is where the rock beat that I'm telling you about is. Right here.
Wednesday morning, I took a long ride. By Wednesday afternoon, I just broke down inside. It was time to figure out what the plan was this time. About Wednesday evening, I could not stop crying. Every time I've tried, every mistake forgiven. Every time I felt like it was not worth living.
I really like Nomad's
I
voice.
remember my promise.
Really?
My
I mean, he has a
vow to
great
you.
voice.
I would not live a lie. I would not
You
be
can feel it building up right now. Here it comes.
This is the last shot. This is the last call. I can truly say I gave it all. This is for you, Elaine. For my last song, the last song.
this is Elaine by Dive Bomber.
Elaine, and you could tell there's a lot of emotion and there's a lot of build-up and pain behind.
Yeah, you can't tell I'm crying on the inside.
Well, I see you crying on the outside, but they can't. It's okay.
I
Here,
got something in my eye.
yeah, it's called emotion. It's called being a girl. Oh my God.
Not since the operation. So, dude,
anyway.
okay, so what did you think of that song in 5 words?
That was fucking awesome.
It's only 4 words. You
No,
got
it's
one
not.
more.
Awe is one word, and then some.
Some.
It had some awe.
Well, I think it's aw shitload.
Yes,
So,
it is a shit.
yeah, that was a
I
great
couldn't.
song.
I couldn't think of a 5th word that would go. Shit, that was fucking awesome shit.
Fucking awesome shit. There you go. Yes.
Yes, FAS. That's
You hear that?
FAS.
Awesome.
We just coined something on the
Great
Dusty Futon.
job, Dive Bomber.
Yes,
Seriously.
you have an FAS track.
So I want to give a shout out to the rest of the members of the band.
Oh yeah, so Nomad is the lead singer's name.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's got a beautiful voice for a hard rockin' looking guy as he is.
Yeah, in fact, I'm surprised Roxy's not humping the cushion right now.
Well, it's because he's not here.
And it's too hot, dude. It's
He's
bloody
not.
hot.
Well, and he's not here.
Oh, that's right.
That's why.
If he
It's
was
when
here,
the
she'd have
guests
put on
are
the show.
here. When we have a guest on the futon, that's when she humps shit. Anyway,
Well, then get over here, Dive Bomber. We need Roxy.
we
to-
need Nomad, and we need the rest of the band, which is
Well, for the guitar player, first off, his mother named him Robert, but he doesn't go by that anymore. In fact, he legally had his name changed. I mean, no joke. He changed his name legally to Catfish.
okay.
It's on his driver's license.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So his real name is Rob, and you know him.
Yeah, I do know him.
So you played with this guy.
No, I actually never did. However, a former drummer of mine used to be in a old metal band called Malice 420.
Okay, so that's how you know of him, and you knew him as Rob now.
Correct.
And we just learned through somebody that I know that the guy that you know named Rob is now known as Catfish.
Yep.
Legally. So we have to get him on the futon and discuss this with him.
Oh, he's a good guy. You'll love
Yeah.
him.
So okay, so that's Catfish. He's a lead guitarist and he does backup vocals.
He does backup vocals as well and stuff. And then bringing up the rear is the bass player, and he goes by the name of Pain.
Pain.
Not like P-A-I-N though, like ow, that hurts. But Pain, like a window.
Like a window pane.
P-A-N-E.
Okay, so we've got Catfish, we've got Pain, and we've got Nomad. What's the drummer's name?
His name is Toad.
Toad.
Toad, which is good because if a drummer wasn't Toad, he couldn't play the drums.
Well, yeah, you got to squat. And you got to have toes.
Exactly.
I like that. I just caught that just now. If he wasn't Toad, he couldn't play the drums.
Play
Well,
the drums.
they could use the ball of his foot.
That's true. Or just be like the. Oh wait, no.
Or be Stumpy.
Or be Stumpy. From Tacular. No, but anyway, so that's the band. You got Nomad, Catfish, Pain, and Toad.
Toad. I love that.
Toad.
That's pretty sick. They've got some pretty cool names. So, well, they know how to play.
Well,
we
they got-
know that.
Yeah, they got great names and great music.
And they've got great music. And that's a pretty sick name, Dive Bombers. Let's postulate for just a moment. Dive Bombers.
Yes.
These guys, you've already heard one track. We've listened to track 3 called Elaine.
Yes.
And the name Dive Bombers, from that, what do you think first? Where did that name come from? What do you think?
Dive Bomber, for me, it sounds like, look out, coming out of the sky, we're about to rain fire on your ears.
Interesting.
I think maybe that was the reason behind the name.
Possibly for some reason, and if you know me, you know the reason. I went sexual with this, and I was thinking,
Of course you would.
I was thinking that they're just planning on raping the music scene with their awesome
Rape.
dispensing of different styles of genres on one CD, because we've got more tracks to listen to, and so far,
Damn straight we do.
that one was just classic, like kind of a traditional rock feel.
Yeah.
But listed on their Facebook page, they are listed as a hard rock and hard groove rock style band. So,
oh, dude, that was a groove that can conceive children.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's see if we can find something harder in the next track, which is track 8.
Yeah, this one we had to add in the mix, despite that it was called Rejects. So,
But I like
it's
that. I see
great.
what you did there.
Yeah, exactly. This one's great. One, because I was a reject growing up in most of my life.
Well, I think any musician really was.
I haven't really aspired much since then either.
Well, if you would stop knocking the fan over, you might be able to get some.
You just got a kick-ass fan. It can't even contain.
Well, you can turn it down one notch.
It's our biggest fan. Okay.
I think it's a 20-inch. Take that however you want.
Exactly. But anyway,
so
let's get into this next groovy tune.
Track 8 called Rejects.
Rejects. That's right. This is track 8 off of Pin-Ups in Parachutes
by the Dive Bombers. On Radio Dusty Futon.
Yeah, let your hair out of your hat.
Oh, yeah. See, this is harder. This is definitely harder.
Roxy, get on your cushion. This is the winner.
Attention, rejects of the world. This is for the nerd who could never get the girl.
Oh, that's just me.
This is for the different, creative, uncool. Yesterday's class clown. Today we rule. 1, 2, 3. Nerds, geeks, and freaks. I'm about to give my testimony. You see, I never fit in. Got tired of the fake and phony. Never stuck to a trend. I was multi. I changed like the season. Never cooler on top. I was kicked out of the cool kid circle. Tired of trends. Don't wanna conform. I do what I do. I roll like a storm. Part of everybody. Not stuck to a clique. Don't wanna fit in. That shit makes me sick. One more drink and you'll laugh about it. As you stumble back to your car. Way over the limit. And just won't admit it. This time you push him too far. He's waited. He's plotted for you to fall from your grace. You're the bully. He's the beatdown. But no violence from him you will taste. He uses mind over matter. Verbal barbarian. Strikes like the tongue. Samurai vegetarian. Weaponry. Verbs, adjectives, and nouns. Ignite when he writes tongue twisting showdown.
What do you think?
I'm liking it. What do you think?
Love it.
It's more up your
I'm going to
alley.
be putting
Very
this on repeat when I go home tonight.
It's not cool. I'm not hip.
Hard.
It's me.
In your fucking face rock and roll.
Okay, so that's a huge difference already from the first one we just listened to this one.
Definitely some contrast, which show that these guys have a range.
Yeah, they have the traditional rock with the progressive feel to it, and then they go straight up to the hardcore in your face, go fuck yourself punk rock
but
music.
it's not noise.
No.
I mean, this is good, listenable music.
Yeah, you can hear clean chords, you can listen, you can make out the lyrics. Like, you can listen to what he's saying.
Yeah. Props to the musicians as well.
Yeah.
Great job on the instruments, guys.
Yes, and that's sick, and that's what we love about golf clap, golf clap, one hand. I'm doing the one hand.
You can clap with one hand. That's proof.
Yeah, see, it's possible. So anyway, but yeah, and that's one of the things we love about the Dusty Futon is showcasing musicians of San Diego.
Yes.
And these guys are a San Diego-based band, and I believe they've got a show coming up actually pretty soon. I saw on their Facebook. We'll have a link to it on our page once this breaks, once the website's up.
Absolutely. It'll be up on dustyfuton.com for sure.
Yes, for sure. We'll also have hopefully we'll try to dig up and dust off a link to their CD. Maybe you can go and buy it if you like it, so we'll drum up some business for them.
Yeah, I was
as well.
lucky enough. Catfish actually gave this one to me for free. It's funny. I ran into him out of the blue at a Hooters in Escondido.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't ask me why.
I won't. Don't worry, I won't. I don't need to know why you were
I
at
was
a
there
Hooters.
getting diarrhea from the food.
Oh.
But I also ended up, it was worth it because I got this CD out of it too. And I will shit my brains out any day just to listen to that track alone.
Yeah, that track right there, track number 8, Rejects, off of the Dive Bomber album titled
Pin-Ups in Parachutes.
Pin-Ups and Parachutes. I love that album title. But yeah, off of that album, 4,000 fans, and they're underground. They're not premiere.
No, they just have 4,000 people that like them on Facebook.
Yeah, that's true.
They have more than that.
Oh, I guarantee that. Yeah, with that style of music, they've got to drum up a big following. So,
Oh yeah.
so anyway, we're definitely going to strive to get them on the show.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
if you're listening, if you hear us, and you're in that band, you're one of the members of the band we're talking to, shoot us an email. submit
Catfish.
submit at
You-
dustyfuton.com. And or you can hit us up on Facebook.
That's correct. In fact, while you're looking at these guys on Facebook, because I guarantee you're going to shit when you see these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nomad is insane. He's a billboard, and he just lights up. Literally, quite literally.
Yeah.
So check him out, facebook.com/divebombermusic. And then after that, go stop off at dustyfuton.com and Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah, the Dusty Futon or at Twitter at Dusty Futon, and every episode comes out on Wednesday. And don't forget to check out our blog. I've got a musician's blog up there. It's I think I screwed that up last week too. But we've got a blog up there for musicians, and I'm trying to open this up to every musician out there to share your information, whether you got a show or a CD coming out soon.
Yeah.
Or an upcoming performance or gig, or you want to talk about a venue or a piece of gear or something like that, just get an account on the blog. I'll upgrade you right to a contributor, and we'll get you posting on there.
Yep, exactly. Share on social media.
Yes, and
It's easy.
all musicians, hit us up. So when we were previewing this album, there was a track that I fell in love with. Which
Oh.
track was that?
Oh, you know what? This one is track number 2, and I think I know why you dig it.
Yeah.
And it's not just because it's called Dig It.
No, it is called Dig It.
It is, but it's good, and it's another one of those that like you listen to and it makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck.
Yeah, it's got a very good. It's a hard rock, but a simple hard rock, like very technical. It
Yeah,
feels
good lead in.
and I love the way it starts. Yeah, so check it out. Hold on, and
It kind of lubes the orifice before it penetrates you, to
it's-
put it lightly.
and this is the shit you find on the Dusty Futon. So hold on, let's
anyway,
get this track loaded up.
Yeah, before we let you go, we're going to give you guys a little bit of taste. This one's track 2
Oh,
off
yeah.
of Pin Ups and Parachutes
This
by
is
Dive Bomber.
this is our tease to let you know that when they come on, we will probably listen to the majority of this track in its entirety. The
We'll talk a
majority.
lot more about this album and just where it came from and why they wrote it. And we'll showcase a lot more. I mean, there's tons of tracks on this album, and you guys will be doing yourself a favor if you go check it out and listen
Yeah.
to it and buy it.
This is an album you want to hear. So with that, the Dusty Futon will leave you with Dig It. Dig It.
I follow the footsteps, I follow the longing. I laid the foundation, hear it far and wide. There is no answer, just a beautiful question. So open the skyways, I take off my disguise. In the eyes of the searcher, in the eyes civilian, there is nothing that's not part of me. There's no suggestion, just an unspoken mantra, radiating for the world to see. For the world to see. For all the world to see. I built this castle in the sunshine, made a bridge for the longing. No more the struggle, the clouds disappear. It's a vision for the hurting.
Those guys.
Oh man, I wish we would have held it a little bit longer there. I want to keep hearing the song.
It's still available. I just looked it up. I got it on my iTunes still.
very, very nice. So they are
Yes.
on iTunes. I'm
Yes.
guessing they're probably on Bandcamp. And you heard their social media plug, Dive Bomber Music on Facebook.
Yeah. And I hope they're still together. I got to reach out for them, or you have to reach out. Somebody has to reach out to them
Yeah,
for
because
season 6.
you know, like we said in the episode too, we'd love to have them on a show in a future episode.
Yeah.
We'd love to have them on a show in a future episode,
That's easy for you to say.
isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot how good these guys were. I completely forgot. Like, it's been so long that I've listened to them. Been so busy with this stuff, but
Still got the CD in my car.
nice.
Yep.
Nice. I'm adding it to my playlist as we speak. I forgot that we talked about forming a punk band.
Oh my God. And now, you know what? I got the free time. Let's do this. We can probably come up with a set list, like literally in the time before we turn this microphone off. Like,
You know what?
That's how easy punk rock is.
Probably, and I don't even need a drum set. I can bring a cajon.
Exactly.
Anyway, one of the things I take away from this is that we got really good really quick about promoting other musicians. Like, once we figured out this is where the direction we wanted to go, we pimped those guys out left and right.
Well, I think we also saw that this was a good opportunity that, I mean, I know we wanted a podcast. We wanted to kind of do this as a hobby, but at the same time, we saw it as a way to really help the community of local music and people just trying to get their word spread.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
kind of centralize it and just give it a name, give it a location.
yes, it became less of a hobby and more of a
Calling.
a calling, a duty.
Yes.
Yeah, there's that word again.
Duty. And you've been called back. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So we haven't matured much, obviously, as you can tell, either.
No. And I got to point out, though, that when we were listening back to that episode with you guys, Tyler actually remembered the guy changing his name to Catfish. He before he even said Catfish, Tyler's like, Catfish. And I'm
Yeah.
how the hell did you remember that? That was like 2 freaking
It was
years
just
ago.
like lightning struck my brain, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember it all now. It took me back, like, I was back in Hooters in 2015 or whenever the hell that was.
Man.
Oh my God.
That's crazy, man. Well,
Travel through time.
yeah, it is definitely, these memories are fun. I'm every week, man. This is exciting. So far it's 2, right?
Yes. And speaking of traveling through time, we're going forward now to next episode here, episode 6 in season 2.
Man, you keep stealing my thunder.
This is my thunder, bitch.
Welcome back.
Sound system is something that we didn't bring with us today to record, but we did feature them on this episode. The Oceanside Sound System is actually their name, and they're a really cool ska band that featured from 2 bands. They were, who was it? Wanted Dead, and I think it was Irish Side.
Holy hell, your memory is like a
Dude,
steel
I don't
trap.
know where it all comes from. I thought it all just away.
I thought so too, because
It never
mine
leaves.
sure as hell did.
Nope. On a mic's like riding a bike. So
Nice rhyme.
Irish Side and Wanted Dead, members from each band both collaborated and they created this ska band, and they were amazing. And once again, we're continuing the theme of bands that didn't get to actually come on the show.
I think we found out later that they actually broke up, right?
No, I think they still played.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting your information from.
I'm just making
Yeah, I
shit
know,
up.
right?
Right,
You
so-
don't remember, obviously.
No, I don't remember.
But no, anyway, great band. We're going to listen to them right now.
In the Dusty Futon. There we go.
You're
It
better
still,
now.
it still seems a little.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, that's because
Took
you
the words
weren't
right out of
putting
my
it.
ass.
Okay. Okay, so I'm waiting for the energy drink to kick in. I'm dying a little bit over
Oh
here.
man, your kidneys still work?
Oh man. I didn't drink. Actually, I did drink quite a bit last night. It's just
You were
the
at
lack
the Foo
of sleep.
Fighters concert. How could
Yeah.
you not have a few beers?
Because I'm broke.
Oh, that's true. They do cost a lot. It's like,
Yeah.
what are they now? It's like 3 or 4%
buy
or
one.
something
Why
on
you
like a
ask?
15-year fix for a beer now or something.
Why are you asking me? I didn't buy any. But I
Well-
did buy this cool ass shirt.
That was a rad shirt. Now,
Yeah.
okay, it's how much did that shirt cost?
25.
Really?
Yeah, not bad, huh?
That was not a $45
No.
T-shirt.
No.
Another reason why I love the
Thank
Foo
you.
Fighters.
The Foo Fighters.
The Foo
The
Fighters.
Foo
The
Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
The
I
Foo
love them
Fighters.
so much that I can't even pronounce their name.
All right. Well, I know you love a lot of bands, especially you brought up this band that you have a fondness for,
I do.
and you had to bring him to the futon. But
had
unfortunately,
to.
we don't have
Against
them.
your will, I brought them to the futon.
Yes, and the only reason is because when you showed me the album, I was kind of like taken aback. The OSS.
It sounds kind of like a Nazi regime or something, doesn't it?
It
not?
is a Nazi regime.
Well, yes, it was. It was at first. However, they've been obliterated.
Okay, and so what is this OSS?
So this OSS stands for Oceanside Sound System, and if you're from the San Diego area, you can probably guess that they are from the city of Oceanside.
I, when you first said Oceanside Sound System, honestly thought you were referring to a music store. So, these are not a music store. But anyway,
But they're it's a band out of Oceanside, and they've taken off, and they're gaining a lot of momentum right now. In fact, they're going to be playing pretty soon with
October
the Voodoo
16th.
Yes, with the Voodoo Glow Skulls, mind you.
another band I don't know of yet that you're going to have to bring out, and we're going to have to review
Yeah,
on
maybe.
the Dusty
They're
Futon.
not from San Diego, I don't think. We'll have to
Oh.
research that.
Are they
so.
SoCal, though, at least?
They're
Maybe?
from Southwest. I know that the singer, he owned a bar out in Havasu for a long time. We got to play there
Okay.
a long time ago. But
Well, we might start stretching our borders a little bit. Who knows? We'll see.
we'll see. Yeah, you know. Anyway, so this band, Oceanside Sound System, came about in the 2000s, late 2000s, and they were basically a clash of these two bands that came together. There was a reggae band named Iryside, and there was a punk band called what were they? Wanted Dead.
Okay.
Formerly Hometown Zero, formerly the Numbskulls. And they were a hardcore punk band. So you had hardcore punk and you had reggae. And what do? You mash them together like a big thing of Play-Doh, and it became a ska band.
Wow.
And they are really good.
Yeah, we listened to which track is this?
First, we're going to listen to You or Me is the name of this track. And this is off of their album, The Fourth Wave.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm ready.
I ain't gonna be a punk no more.
What are you
Okay.
gonna be then, Clive? A skinhead?
I'm gonna be a rude boy. Like my dad.
It's alright, it's alright, it's
Alright.
it's alright.
Alright.
So it's all right.
It's all right.
Make sure you know.
Alright. It's alright. This is, I like it. It's a good flow. Yeah, it's upbeat for sure.
Think about life, all the people that I meet, the music playing in my head, the voices on the street. Everybody's skanking to the beat of a different drum. Different faces from different places, try to stay afloat in this drowning world. Some move ahead while others drop out. I'm not so sure what lies ahead. Silence goes the mouth, says we will be dead. Something you can rock to get home. Could be you, it could be me, so let's live the way we want. Oh, could be you, could be me.
Love this song.
It could be you, it could be me, so let's live the way we want.
I like it a lot.
Could be you, could be
Definitely.
you be you, and I'll be me. Keep on reaching for the
that's a
equal
good-
opportunity.
that's pretty good,
Reaching unity
said ska.
and fighting for the cause.
They nailed it.
Agree to disagree. That's what makes this diverse society. Not every disagreement has to be a war. So let's go. I'm not so sure what lies ahead. Silence goes the
Yeah.
says we will be dead.
There it is again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is pretty fast. Now, so you see we've got
Could be you, it could be me. So let's live the way we want. Oh, could be you, could be me. It could be you, it could be me. So let's live the way we want. Whoa, could be you, could
have a
be
chance.
me.
on Friday,
Don't worry, no.
Soda
It's alright,
At the
it's
Soda Bar.
alright, it's alright,
Right here on
it's
Bethlehem
alright.
Boulevard, 36 Boulevard.
Dude, that's like 2
8:30.
blocks away. I can hit it with a rock.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that far from here, and it's Friday, October 16th at 8:30. So we're gonna have plenty of time to go see. I think we have to go check that show out for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I mean, it could be you, or it could be me
It could be me or it could be you.
that goes see the show.
Yes.
Yes.
So all right.
Could
So
be
let's
both.
let's talk a little bit more about the band itself. Now it's a 4-member band. It's a ska band.
it's
or
got
5
more
member.
than that.
Sorry,
No,
5-member
come on.
band.
You can't leave out the wind section.
No, you can't leave out the wind section, and you have to have a wind section in a ska band.
Yeah, otherwise
You
you're
really
not a
do.
ska band.
Or it's not a ska band. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So who do we have playing the saxophone?
On the saxophone, see what I did there?
I did. I didn't like it.
It's a man by the name of Joshua Donahue.
Joshua Donahue.
Yes.
Nice.
And he plays that thing like puts Bill Clinton to shame.
You know, I actually a couple of years ago, I fulfilled a childhood dream of learning how to play the sax,
Really?
and then I sold it again.
You ass.
I picked it up.
No
and
wonder
I
you're not
actually-
getting laid.
Yeah, because I sold it. But no, seriously, I wanted to play the sax as a kid.
See, I was under the impression as a kid that the saxophone was a geeky instrument, and that was probably because I was
was
really
a
naive
geek.
and I just didn't see the appeal in it.
Yeah.
But as I got older, like now, I would love to learn how to play the saxophone. So,
Got to
Josh, if you're
play
listening,
the
come on down to the futon
saxophone.
and teach Big Jon and I how to play the sax.
Yeah, bring a couple of saxies with you too.
Absolutely. And bring the rest of your band, too. And speaking of the rest of the band, on the drums, we got a man by the name of Havoc.
Wreaking havoc on the
Yeah,
drums.
you know what?
I
And
love
just
that.
hearing that name, I'm picturing Animal from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, just like, ah! Just going to town
I
on
thought
that
you meant the Muppets.
Yeah, no, but he's in the band,
Yeah.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had a brain.
We'll have them on the futon one day,
Yeah,
too.
we'll definitely have to get them,
Absolutely.
especially now that they're back.
Yes. Can't wait to see that show. That's for another time.
Yes,
But
another
moving
time.
along. On the strings, my favorite section, of course. Not biased at all.
No, never.
Garrett is on the guitar. He plays the 6-gun.
Pretty sick, man. I wonder if they have a 12-string as well for if he just plays a 6.
Why would you need a 12-string? This isn't Led Zeppelin. This is a ska band.
Well, I mean, now that you're drawing a line in the sand. And you know the name of this guy, and apparently a lot of people around Oceanside and San Diego do.
Who's
the
that?
lead singer? Skillet?
Skillet. Oh, yeah. You probably know of him. The infamous Skillet.
The infamous Skillet. Apparently he's got a name for himself up there.
Well-
And then Aaron Knuckles Peterson on bass.
Apparently he has a name for himself, too.
With a name like Knuckles, I don't want to meet him, actually. So please don't come on the futon. Or if you do, we're going to be very nice. Please let us know in advance what you'd like us to prepare for you. And we'll have it ready and waiting. I'm just assuming the nickname Knuckles comes from a fighting background. And with ska and what was the other style?
Punk. Hardcore punk.
Hardcore punk. I have a
Hardcore
feeling
punk.
Knuckles came from hardcore punk, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Like I said, never met Knuckles. I've only met Skillet. I've met Garrett, and that's about it.
That's about it?
That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got another song to check out by them. What's this one called?
This next one is called Stranger, something you're very familiar with because you've given yourself a stranger several times.
You know, when you sit on your hand for a couple of minutes, it's there's nothing wrong with the stranger. It's just when you're hitting a stranger. That's anyway. We'll leave that part out. So
It's
and
all
now
up to
this
interpretation.
this is off of their album called Fourth Wave.
Yes.
All
Great
right.
album.
And
It's
you
their
can
latest.
actually find it in iTunes.
Oh, yeah. These
Yeah.
guys are all over the place.
Perfect. And we'll definitely have a link up on the dustyfuton.com website when we have the episode come out and we reveal who we're talking about this week. I don't know why I just did that. I think the energy drink
You
started
sounded like a
to kick in.
stranger.
I sounded like I needed a stranger. Yeah, so which song is this?
Stranger.
Oh, that's right. Well, it starts hard.
Straight out of the gate.
This is more rock than ska right now.
Don't hurt me, baby.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's Skillet vocals.
Little girl. It's been a long time, baby, since I seen your face. Long time, little girl, since you let me have a face. Now give me a little something.
I'm really digging all these guys.
Dude, I'm telling
Like,
you.
I could just...
You're missing out if you've never seen them.
I don't wanna fight tonight. I don't want no anger. I just want
Where'd the chick come from?
Oh my God.
love to a stranger. I don't want to know her name, who she is or where she goes.
Sounds almost like
There's a big difference,
Gwen.
baby, between sex
Right? She's kind of Gwenny.
Kind of Gwen Stefani. She's got that.
That's not bad.
No, that's a,
oh yeah.
she's got that attitude. That I've got wood.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of that sassy but kind of saucy.
It's kind of weird. It reminds me of my sister. I've got wood.
Oh, God.
No. Oh, sorry.
You
sorry.
took it there.
No, she did. But anyway,
Oh,
I
my
don't
God.
really have a sister.
Who are you?
Lover and best friend. Man is always tempted by sin. I don't wanna fight tonight. I don't want no anger. I just wanna sneak away, make love to a stranger. I don't want to know her name, who she is or where she comes from. Just like I told you, girl, there's a big difference between sex and love. I don't wanna fight tonight. I don't want
Wow. Yeah, these guys kick ass.
Powerhouse.
So who's the chick?
She must be a stranger.
She must be a
She
stranger.
must not want to know her name.
I like that. That must be where the name of the song "Stranger" came from. So it's not Stranger Danger. It's not the stranger we were talking about earlier, where you sit on your hand. It's some stranger in the band.
Yep.
And we need to find out who she is.
I'm sure it's available.
Hopefully she's available because I like the sound of that voice. No, seriously though. So, October 16th, Friday, October 16th is where they're going to be with
It's going down. The Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Phenomenauts, China Wife Motors.
China Wife Motors. And of course, Oceanside Sound System. It's going down.
You know, this is what
Soda Bar.
Yeah, it's good. What?
The Soda Bar.
Soda Bar.
The Soda Bar.
Have you ever been?
No, I've never been.
I have to go then because
going.
the Soda Bar is, like you said, it's just right down the street. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're attached to a hotel.
Really?
I do believe the
So you
Soda
can
Bar.
get shit-faced and you don't even have to go home?
Well, I mean, you have to pay to not go home.
You have to pay to get out of jail, too.
That's true. So it's
Mhm.
much safer.
That's right. 'Cause you don't want to be making love to a stranger in jail.
No.
That's definitely not
No.
what you want to do.
No,
So
no.
go check them out over at the Soda Bar.
And check out the adjacent hotel.
Yeah, correct.
Or you can always Uber.
That's right.
Yes. You
There's a
can
plug there.
You can always
Are
Uber.
you still driving?
No, I'm not. Are you?
No.
Yeah,
I
okay, we'll leave
suck.
that out.
But anyway.
So these guys, the Oceanside Sound System, they're definitely about a far cry from the OSS that I was thinking of as you can get, which
Yeah.
is good. They're not
Yeah.
raising their hand right at the 45-degree angle. They're not shaving little black squares on their face. They're rocking it up in Oceanside and apparently wherever because they're going to be
Yeah.
at the Soda Bar. And they do. So where do they normally frequent? Because you are obviously from Oceanside.
Yeah, they're all around San Diego everywhere. Really. They don't try and stay just to one county. I mean, they can go anywhere, fill the house, and put on a great show no matter what. In fact, they have. They played with a lot of big names, including Slightly Stupid, just to name one, you know.
Because that's the only one you can think of off the top of your head.
I know they've played with more than that, but like I said, I've been
No,
out
I
of the
was
pubs.
I was giving you some kind of credit there. Gosh,
Yeah,
I wasn't throwing you under the bus, not this time. But well, no, and that's good. That's good. They get around. They get a lot of plays. They get a lot of spins. They only have one album out, but it has staying power.
Yep. You don't need to. In fact, they're going to re-release it and just call it the OSS Greatest Hits.
There you go. And see, and that's the smartest thing you could ever do.
I
So
just made that up.
I know, and it's and you can find them as well at Facebook.com. Just search for
Oceanside Sound System.
There you go.
The OSS.
And while you're there, click on over to the Dusty Futon.
That's right. We are at Facebook.com/The Dusty Futon.
And you can also swing on over to our Twitter page and check us out there.
That's right.
Tweet us.
At Dusty Futon.
Bingo. But the main thing is the website.
Yeah. Go and you can always email us, submit at dustyfuton.com, or we have a blog page.
Yes, we do.
We made
Find
it
that
just
through
for you.
Yes.
You have to use it. You don't let it just sit there in your closet and pile up dust.
It's got a lot of dust on it right now. We need to start dusting that off and start writing stuff. I
That
guess.
cost us a lot of money. No, it didn't.
No,
really.
right, really.
But our feelings would be hurt.
What? It does cost a little bit. But that's okay because we're doing it for you, the musicians. We want you to put your information out there. We want you to make the connections. We want you to be able to connect with all other musicians in San Diego and keep this San Diego music scene thriving, hopping, hip happening, hubba humma humma hubba jubba mama jabba hubba diba hamma 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 hamma.
Ditto.
Sorry. Anyway, so that being said, thank you for listening to this week's episode where we talked about
The Oceanside Sound System.
and they are playing Friday, October 16th at the Soda Bar on El Cajon Boulevard. So check them out because they're also going to be playing with the Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Sí, los Voodoo Glow Cabezas.
As well as the Phenomenuts.
The Phenomenauts and the China Wife.
Yes. China Wife, China Wife.
How come we
Motors.
can't not get that right?
I don't know. I can't get any of these right. So, but anyway, I'm pretty sure I'll get them right after we see them on Friday, October 16th. So, all right, you guys get your asses down there, check them out too, and we'll see you next week.
But first, we're going to leave you with one more track. It's called
But first, don't say but first. This is like but last.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
But last. I don't like the way that sounds either. So, all right, continue.
Lastly, we're going to leave you with one more track from the Fourth Wave by Oceanside Sound System. And this one is actually a song that they brought from the punk band.
Really?
Yes, this is by Wanted Dead. It's called Mace on My Face. However, they turned it from punk to ska, reggae. They actually changed the style, and it's really cool. Check it out.
They say we're free, but still, I cannot see. Maybe it's because I got that lace on my face. Beat you up and lock you up and throw away the key on innocent victims like you and me. Do protect and serve, that's the motto that they say. On the streets and Oceanside, I've seen it all change. They don't like us, so we don't like them. That's just the way that it'll always be. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. Piss me off, I'll shoot up this place. I'll shoot up this boom, 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 boom. They say we're free, but still, man, I cannot see. Maybe it's because I got that lace on my face. Beat you up and lock you up and throw away the key on innocent victims like you and me. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. The cops call me, spray that bass on my face. This song will destroy this place. Boom, 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 let's rock. One, two, pick it up.
Nicely done. Another episode of the books. Dilly dilly.
That was the first full song we played so far.
At the end, yeah, I think that's when we started really just ending them with full songs to kind of play out the episodes. And it was nice.
I wonder how long. I
It
can't
was
remember how long we
nice.
did that for.
I don't know. One thing that didn't change in the episodes was the amount of sexual, weird, creepy references that you can pepper in there somehow.
I guess we kind of